The reasons why the Fulani would not want Nigeria to be structured, the reasons why the Fulani would not want a regional system of government is because of their agenda and their personal interest. I repeat, the reasons why the Fulani would not want Nigeria to be restructured or we practice a regional system of government is because of their personal interests and their agenda. Let's look at what is happening in Benue State. Yes, farmer header crisis, community header crisis, and also there are political crises to it. It has lingered since the military era, killings in Benue, and we have the hand of the Fulanis in this. It is now rainy season. The Fulani needs to migrate from north to south. Yes, the Fulani herders or the cattleman needs to migrate from north to south, and he needs to feed his cows. And I don't know why the president created the Ministry of Livestock and Development. Yes, earlier in his regime, he created the Ministry of Livestock and Development. What is the function of that ministry? Yet people are being killed by these Fulanis, these herders. Now in a village, I think in the southeast, they saw Fulani herders encroaching farmlands. And these people said that they were holding AK-47. But the villagers had no weapons. They had just damn guns, hunting guns. So they were calling for help. There was a video that was shared. They were calling for help. These guys are migrating from northern dry north and wet south. North central Benue State is the linking point of taking their cows from one place to another. And with their movement, they encroach on people's farmlands. They destroy, they kidnap, they kill, and they cause all sorts of atrocities. Now, what will be the solution to this current tragedy that is happening in Nigeria today, which is the Fulani? Like I said, the Fulani would not want Nigeria to restructure or Nigeria to practice a regional system of government, because they know that if there's a regional system of government, you cannot carry your cow anyhow, move from one place to another. The north is dry savanna. The south is wet. That's why you say they must migrate. Let me read this out. The Fulani man must migrate between April and October every year and will head south as the dry season approaches and come back as the rains returns. The north central is the linking zone between the wet rainforests south and dry savanna north. So every April and October, the Fulani has to migrate to feed its cattle, or the cattleman, if you want to call it, because I know them as the Fulani, to feed its cattle. So it's a month that they move from one place to another. During the time of Buhari wanted to grazing routes and all of you. But the menace of the Fulani has brought so much insecurity. That agenda is one of the biggest problems we are facing in Nigeria today. That agenda, that Uthman Danfodio agenda. Now you attacking communities, you are raising 200 people were killed in Benue. There's a political issue and there's also a tribal issue. The Fulanis, the header and former conflict. Now, what should the president do? We are asking that the president declare a ban on whatever. Whatever the president had the guts, according to some people, he had the boldness, say subsidy is gone. The president had the boldness to say subsidy is gone. Why can't the president have the boldness to ban national open grazing? He knows that it directly affects the Fulani. Why can't the president have the boldness? It seems the president is not ready for restructuring. Now, look at what is happening in Benue State. Look at the response of the president to the governor, saying the governor should settle political and cultural communal issues. How would the governor settle these communal issues when during the time of the military itself, this thing, it was existent during the time of military? How can the governor, does the governor control the police? Does the governor control the army? So how can he solve these political and communal issues? The only solution is to ban open grazing. That's the only solution. If Tinubu and co claimed that he had the boldness. He's the man that has boldness to do anything. He removed subsidy. He damned the consequences. And the subsidy cabals, he relegated them. He did let him ban open grazing. There should be a national ban on open grazing. He should direct the leaders of this livestock, whatever, that was created. What is the essence of this livestock? What is the essence of Mietiala? I believe the livestock, the agency was in a way to complement Mietiala, because Mietiala cannot be trusted. Yes, I think it's Atari Ujega that was given that position. So what is happening? Is Tinubu afraid to ban open grazing? National, is Tinubu afraid? These are personal businesses of these guys. You cannot be wondering. See, I don't know how long we can take. I don't know how long we can tolerate. I don't know how long the Benue people can tolerate. Like I said, if not for the North Central, these Fulani guys will have run over the South and Southeast. They are all in our bushes. So they are in the bushes. But this time around, people will get prepared. If the president is not ready to secure the lives of the people should be prepared to secure their own lives, because the president cannot give life. No Nigerian leader, no Nigerian politician, whether is in the Southeast, can give life. They cannot. They are not even productive. Not talk of say they give life. So man must protect his life. The president, I think, he's afraid. The president, I believe, is afraid to declare a national ban on open grazing because of the Fulani and because of northern votes. Like I said, top priority on Tinubu's mind is to win the next elections. So any vote he needs in any way, he doesn't care if, I'm telling you, anything that is going to stop Bola Ahmed Tinubu from becoming the next president, he doesn't care. These people are not designed. There's what we call design. You allow people to deceive you, to bamboozle you with promises, just like a man and a woman. When they are in the act, the man can promise heaven and earth. So is a politician. When he is in power and he wants to continue to stay in power, he can promise heaven and earth that he will do this, he will do that. Why can't Tinubu take the bold step he took by removing subsidy, in quote, and ban open grazing? See, it is this particular thing that will make me know that Tinubu is not afraid of the Fulani. Telling you, there's no other solution. If you're watching this broadcast, what is the solution? What is the solution to these killings, unwanted killings? What somebody says political. That's a former the SGF and the governor, they're having issues. That's why you see killings upon killings. I don't know. I think the SGF is I don't know. Let me read this. It is from a Tinubu supporter. He said something about that. And I was thinking and said, would the lives of babies, what does it worth? I have tweeted this before, that the crisis in Benue and Plateau states should be resolved via non-kinetic approach. The crisis don't tell, no be today. That means not even in democracy, during the time of military, we have had this crisis. The governor must show leadership. This is an APC person tweeting this. So I expect that they have to blame the governor. Hyacinth earlier, resolve your differences with SGF Akume. You know, now them they inside them, maybe they know something that we don't know. I think that the president does not have the capacity, I think, to go that extent. I told you that it seems there's an agreement in my former broadcast. It seems there's an agreement between the president. There are lines that they cannot cross. If Tinubu crosses that line, then Fulani will change her for him. And if Fulani crosses a certain line, Tinubu will change her for them. So it seems like this is the line that Tinubu may not be able to cross. Yes. I don't know why. Are we afraid of the Fulani? Are we afraid of securing our people? Would we sacrifice our people because of the interest, personal interest of the Fulani? If you have your cows, if you venture into a business, is it the government that will provide land for you? You make profit, you sell your cows to people, you sell it to people. You expect government to provide land for you, to provide ranch for you, to provide a place for you. How is that possible? Most of you are not even paying tax, most of them. Most people that even own these cows are politicians. They have vested interest in politics. That's why I said, if it is the Hausas that are dominating the politics in northern Nigeria, we will not be having this problem. They will have found a way to settle all this. So those people that own cows, I don't know whether you don't understand me. A Fulani man must migrate between north and south, April to October. Maybe you don't understand. In the north, it is dry savanna, dry. The south is wet, and it's good for their cattle. So they must have to move from north to south. At the end of the rainy season, they will move from south to back to north, which they will have caused a lot of havoc, destroyed a lot of crops, entered a lot of village, kidnapped some, kill some, do some, cause insecurity, and also wants to carry their culture of Islamization and hypnotizing the people in such environment. Some of them, they don't even go, they stay. There's a particular place in the North Central that they give them an expanse of land. Just come and stay. Just come and stay for the meantime. After they stayed there for years upon years upon years upon years, they could not go again. That's what they're expecting. They expect government to give them a... You see, one thing about the Fulani, if you give them a place to just lay their head, and you give them, this is for you, just lay their head, they will build a defense around that place. They will be the police of that place. Little by little, I don't know what they will do. They'll try and convince you to start building structures there. They'll create a local government for themselves there. They'll create a community. Their laws might be different from your laws. I'm telling you, in that place you give them, it will get to a point in time after they have permitted the government, civil service in that area, being able to enter the army, enter and grow to a certain level. They will be not wanting to leave again if you tell them to leave. They'll start causing problems if you tell them to leave. Then reverse back to the first place that they were looking for a place to lay their heads, to feed their crops. You give them a place. They'll be so nice, so good. They'll just, yes, please give us this place so we can feed our cattle. We are not troublemakers. Then fast forward to now that they are the ones attacking you for telling them that, okay, it's time to leave. To attack, kill, kidnap, and all have you. So it is during this season you see a lot of attacks. And what can the president do? Let the president declare a state of emergency now. He should declare. I think he's moving towards that. Declare a state of emergency. Would a state of emergency stop that? No. Could the military stop it? No. So you declare a state of emergency. Yes, we understand. The military was a military administration. The military as a military government could not stop it. Why not ban open grazing and enforce it? They will have the psychology. There's a psychology that open grazing is banned. They don't need to move. Let them go and do their political coalition, whatever. But the president is afraid. What is most important for him is his tenure as president. And I'm him building Bodilon, I'm building Lekki, whatever. I'm building a coastal road to connect the big men and connect his empire and enlarge. How many years does these people have saved at the end of the day? How many years they get to live their life? So if you are thinking that the APC, under the APC, the elements of the APC, remember, it is the northern governors that gave Tinubu this vote. It is northerners. Look at Tinubu's vote. 5.2 million votes came from northern Nigeria. I'm telling you, 5.2 million votes came from northern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria gave him 2.something million votes, with Southwest giving him 2 million. Yes. So what do you expect? Do you expect that a Tinubu will not pacify the Fulani to an extent. Whatever he's doing, the Fulani knows that it is politics. You are playing your game, I'm playing my game. They know that Buhari did his own. They'll allow him to do his own. Don't worry, let him do his own. We are coming back to do our own. It is do me, I do you. But the Fulani seems to be so powerful that there are lines you cannot cross. You cannot ban open grazing. Look at Akeredolu of Ondo State. He stood off this Fulani. Now he's no more. Anybody that wants to stand against the Fulani, it seems something is happening to the person. How are these guys trying to control the destinies of Nigerians? That's why I say a Southerner would be the only person that will want to restructure Nigeria. Because when you look at northern Nigeria, you know that the Fulani has taken over. Now, they're in charge of politics. I've said it before. Name top 5 politicians in northern Nigeria. Just name it. Name top 5 politicians. You have the Buhari, you have the Erufai, you have the Atiku, you have the Kwankwaso, you even have the Ribadu. Name. And those Fulanis, they are loyal to Usman Danfodio. A leopard cannot change its skin. Forget you say an Atiku. Atiku might be the liberal Fulani, but he's subscribing to whatever they are subscribing in the north part of Nigeria. So it is very unfortunate if the president does not ban national open grazing. There should be a national open grazing ban from the national. The governors, most of them are afraid. I don't know. They should tell us something is happening. Why is it that the cattle and cows and the interest of the Fulani is much more, I don't know, important, valuable than the lives of the southern people? Whatever the issues they have to solve, they should solve and not kill people. What is the problem? You just go into places, what is the problem? When you are asking what is the issue going on in Benue State, they keep quiet. They enter inside their coven and start doing meetings upon meetings. Your meetings, they are not bringing solutions. Why don't you voice out? These are the problems we are having. It is this community versus this community. When we go to farm, it is this community that brings Fulani. Let's know what is happening. That's how I will repeat it. Bandit Kingpin Aliero. You are threatening Nigerians. You are threatening Nigerians. That if you continue calling you bandits, Nigeria will know no peace. And we have soldiers standing there. If a former governor was standing with bandits with gun, if a governor of a state, an elected governor of a state, was standing with bandits with carry gun, when a soldier that carry gun, that picture, what does it tell you? And you seem to just close your eyes and forget that we are in trouble in Nigeria. The person, a governor of a state, elected governor, that's supposed to be fighting bandits, he's taking pictures and smiling with bandits and police. The soldier will stand. Bandits will carry all sorts of launchers and everything, coming to a peace meeting. Peace for what? Are we incapacitated to deal with the bandits? We will not understand. This thing is beyond. We need the kinetic. What is the problem that we cannot be able to solve ourselves? When the people want to arm themselves, you go and disarm them. You go and disarm them from my God, from defending themselves. That means you intentionally want the people to be killed. If there's an issue with government, Governor Alia and Hyacinth and SGF Akume, and these are the people that Tinubu is appointing into his cabinet, he cannot call them to order. He cannot even take decisive step. But if he's the one that he's going to get his personal interest, I told you, an average Nigerian politician looks out for his personal interest. If he's to remove subsidy whereby they will collect the money from where they will collect the money, Wando or whoever or Mobile will be from 1 billion. They are giving 1 trillion naira profit. If it's that one, they will be so active to remove it. But now, secure the lives of people you cannot secure. You are depending on rigging elections in whatever state than looking at how you can pacify the people and get their votes and secure. What is the value of the life of an average Nigerian politician? This will not be colonial masters. What's the value? What's the value? There's no value. We are valueless before these people. These people don't send us. That is why I've said it, in our communities, we must find ways to protect ourselves. The government itself cannot protect us. And you'll be very stupid to vote for a government that is not willing. You'll be the most stupid person and foolish person to vote for a government that cannot secure you because of political reasons. Nigerians don't love themselves. Nigerians in the south that is in a secure place, they are okay. So far, they are okay. They are not too worried. They are not so worried. The same with Christians. Christian, as of Nigeria, what are you people doing to this whole level of, what are you people doing? What are you people doing to this thing? Why? Why can't you take it up? Christians are being killed, churches are being raised. However, the Benue people refuse to be Muslims though. Non-centrals refuse though. And this is maybe one of the factors. If we have political crisis in Benue State, the Fulani will take advantage of it now. That's simple as short. The Fulani will take advantage of it. The president should not be afraid to declare a state of emergency in Benue State. If he no get liver, may he come borrow liver now. The liver he used to comot subsidy, may he come use the same liver. Come show workings. The president has failed security-wise. He has failed agriculture-wise. He has failed economy-wise. Which place now? I've told you that good governance is not by just building schools, hospitals, building whatever. Good governance is these things that are happening today. This is good governance. This is good governance. These menace of the Fulani, they can just one day, all these your things you are building, they can blow it off. Look at the Abuja Kaduna rail that Buhari built. Instead of building a connection from east to west or north, a rail from east to north, a building from north to Niger Republic. Look at where they were kidnapped. People seldom use those places because of it is a threat. Some of the rail lines are being removed by the menace. May God help Nigerians.